to the entry of Ashkama in the Pele Yoetz. Entry of Ashkama, which means to get up early. It's very appropriate now that we're coming to the city Hot. Amru B'Tenu Zechon Racha. He quotes the Gemara Masechet Sanhedrin, Ayin Daled Amud Aleph 74a. Abad Hargecha Shkem Largo. The halacha is that if someone comes to kill you, it's a mitzvah, permission to go and kill him before he kills you. So therefore, who wakes up to kill us in the morning? Yetzara. Chafetz Chaim used to say that I have to get up earlier. This is why. He says, because when I got up, Yetzara was already telling me the first thing in the morning, stay in the bed. It's warm, you're comfortable, it's too cold outside, you're too tired, pray later minyan, you need to sleep more. I saw he was already up, ready to tell me things in the morning. I have to wake up earlier than him. Someone who comes to kill you spiritually, you have to come and get him first. So therefore, he tells us this applies to the Yetzirah, and a person has to make sure to get up early in the morning. And he says, if you get up early in the morning, the things you do in the morning, it's more focused. You have more energy for it, more patience. If a person says, I'll learn at the end of the day, I'll learn after work, I'll learn when I finish my day, most of the time he doesn't have energy, most of the time he doesn't have the focus, most of the time he ends up not learning whatsoever. So therefore he says, the person has to make sure to try to set aside time to learn where? In the morning when he has a clear head, before all the rush starts. A person has free time in the morning, a person has free time in the evening, he doesn't utilize it to serve Hashem. He says, Yitin Din. He's going to have to pay for the judgment. They're going to ask in Shamayim, why didn't you use your evenings to learn? Why didn't you use your evenings for something productive? He says, the sages tell us that what? Hashem, why did he create nighttime? Why did he make it that it's 24/7 day? That we should always be doing stuff all day long. Why? Because he wanted there to be downtime. And why did he want there to be downtime? He wanted to be there to be downtime so people are not working in order they should be able to learn every day. So what is the point of nighttime? He made it in order that people should learn. The Gemara Masechet Rabbi also tells us that Hashem made it that the entire world is not the same time zone. There's different times, different places. Why? It should be light here and dark there, in order that people who are working and learning and awake here, there should be at least someone learning in the world Torah. If everybody was sleeping at once, the world would have no Torah for one moment, and God forbid it will go back to Tohu Bohu, it will go back to nothingness. Hashem made a rule with the creation, a condition: if there's people learning Torah, the world exists. If not, the world doesn't exist. So therefore, a person has to make sure that he learns Torah in the evenings. He says it's very, very easy to get into the habit of every night yeshvo, every night wedding, every night events. Every night your friend calls you for shashlik, every night something else, and ends up being you have no time to learn. So a person has to be meticulous. He has to be on top of himself and say, wait, what about my learning? Okay, I could go to Yeshvo. Okay, I could go to a wedding. Okay, well, who says I have to stay there 3-4 hours? Okay, I could go to shashlik. Who says I have to stay there 3-4 hours and kill my whole evening? A person maybe can go a little bit later, learn a little bit, and then go. Go and then come home early and then learn. A person has to always factor in and think, when do I have time in the evenings to learn? He says that really, to do the mitzvah shachrit, when does the mitzvah start? He says there's rizut, the clarity, the swiftness to do the mitzvah starts the night before. When does your day start? The night before. People think, no, it's all about setting the alarms, 50 alarms, and pushing yourself to wake up, and that's it. No, the main thing is, what time did you go to sleep the night before? The main Yetzirah is, he wants to go to sleep, all of a sudden, no, I have to fix my shkaf. All of a sudden, no, I have to text this person. I want to watch this Shiur Torah. It's 11 o'clock at night. What are you watching Shiur Torah now? No, it's exciting, interesting. I want to see it all day. No, you go to sleep. The Yetzirah wants to trick you to make you do stuff now in order that you shouldn't go to sleep. And then what happens? You won't be able to wake up tomorrow. So your day starts the night before, and to do zrizut, to be serious and to be diligent, to do the mitzvah properly means you go to sleep on time. You push yourself to turn off your phone, not answer any phone calls or any text messages, and just put it away and go to sleep in order that you should be able to wake up the next day. He says, but he's very, very shocked how people think you can go to sleep 12, 1, and then wake up early for shachrit the next day. Most of the time, it's too hard. You put yourself to set yourself up for failure, and therefore that's why a person doesn't wake up for shachrit, is because he went to sleep too late. So therefore he says that a person, imagine you would have a guy a flight to Dubai. Imagine a guy, you'll get a $1 million deal early in the morning. Of course you would go to sleep early. And even if you went to sleep late, you would for sure wake up in the morning. A person has to know when he comes to pray Shachrit in the morning, and he's praying to Hashem, Hashem is giving out the goods. Especially in the month of Elul, Hashem is giving a sale. He says, everybody who does teshuvah now, I hear him out, and I accept it, and I will give you a good gzerah, Rosh Hashanah. So therefore, a person has to realize he only stands to gain by going to sleep early at this time, and waking up tomorrow and getting the goods that Hashem gives us in the morning. Baruch Adonai Olam.